guys, welcome back to my channel. So it is that time of year again. I know a lot of you guys started following me due to my decluttering videos. I am bringing them back starting today. So rather than putting these all back to back to back, I'm going to spread them out over the next few weeks just because I still have tons of other videos that I want to film and I don't want to dedicate like a 2-week chunk of time because I think this time I literally went through everything. I went through lipsticks, guys. If you've seen my lipstick drawers, which I don't know if you guys have. No, you would have in my makeup collection. You would have seen it in there. But I have a lipstick problem. So I'm going to put this video at the beginning of every single one of these, just like I did my Declutter series. And I'm going to say this again, like I said in the other series, but that's kind of a waste of time since nobody apparently listened to it anyways. Please do not leave me comments down below, tweets, comments on my Instagram pictures asking me to send you makeup. I know it's hard for some people to get these products. If there is things that I declutter that I haven't touched at all, they will be put into a pile for a future giveaway. Otherwise, if they've been used to the point where I don't feel comfortable doing that, they are being donated to a local shelter that helps women. And I would prefer to donate it just because they have ways to sanitize this makeup. If you're concerned about buying makeup at the full price, I would suggest you guys check out Glambot. They do have people who sell their makeup on there. I know I've purchased from Glambot before in the past personally. I used to get eyeshadow palettes there rather than purchasing brand new ones. But I just wanted to put this at the beginning of the video. Some of you were really sweet and defending me last time, and some of you got really nasty when I just told you, please rewatch the intro again. I just want to put this in front of all the videos. I know half of you are just going to skip this and be like, oh, the video starts at blank blank time. But I just want everyone to be aware of this. If you put those comments, like I said last time, I'm going to delete them. I don't care if it makes you angry or what, but I'm putting it now. Please don't. Please don't. If you have suggestions for palettes that you think I should try, leave those down below. Things like that. Things that you see are not in my collection that I'm not getting rid of. Feel free to mention things down below in all the videos telling me suggestions of things that you want me to try out. Be sure you hit the subscribe button down below because since this isn't going to be a continuous series day after day after day, make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss the next Declutter video. And of course hit the notification bell so you know once that's posted. I do post 3 days a week. I guess that works too. I post 3 times a week. And you can also, down below in the description box will be all my social media links. You can follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and let's get into the declutter, guys. What is up, guys? So, this all fell over, didn't it? So, I am continuing decluttering. Okay, we're gonna do foundation first, and it's become quite a shit show. Okay, I'm gonna pull all this out. I'm going to put this out of the way over here for a second. Great. Okay, foundations might be a little bit more... Okay, there we go. That's a better view of that. Please ignore... Oh, shit. Well... My bed's unmade because I don't know if you guys can hear my laundry machine going in the background. If you can, I'm really sorry, but my sheets are being washed, so there's Atticus. I'm not sure how many foundations I have here. This is probably going to be a little bit more... cutthroat because I haven't decluttered these since the fall. Now, I kind of have a good idea of which ones I've used between now and then, and I'm gonna look at expiration dates especially because some of these have probably gone very, very bad. Okay, let's do this. These two, let's start with the cushion foundations. I have the L'Oreal, oh, let's zoom y'all in maybe. Okay, there we go. I have the L'Oreal True Match Lumi Cushion in W2. I think this is really only good for me as a summer shade, if we're gonna be honest. I'm going to assume this has probably gone bad. Does this have an expiration amount on it? I know the rule of thumb with cream products is usually 6 months. This legitimately does not have a little expiration tab, so I'm gonna throw him out because he's probably gone bad. This one says 6 months. This is the Maybelline Dream Cushion in 10. I'm gonna get rid of this as well. I just don't reach for these guys. Maybe in the future down the line I will consider doing it again, but I don't use them. They're gonna get thrown out. ones that are getting thrown out, I'm gonna put on my windowsill so they're far away. Okay, stick foundation, since I've only got a handful. I actually, where is this dude too? That should be all of them. Okay. I have the Maybelline, not Maybelline, Well Sweet Lord, that was not even right. The Makeup Forever Ultra HD in the shade R230. It's not a bad color for me, but like, it doesn't look it on camera, but it is like really pink. Again, not sure how long this is good for. There's nothing on here that says how long this is good for. I have had it for a very long time though, and I rarely reach for this. I'm getting rid of it. The Hourglass Vanish Sticks I am keeping. I have two shades. I have the shade Porcelain. This one's been cut up from when I did my mixing all my foundations together. This is kind of my more dark shade in it. And then I have the shade, I think this is called Alabaster. Blanc. I think Alabaster is the shade in between these, which is definitely my more pale ass winter shade. I did do a first impression on the shade Blanc when I first bought this. I will maybe link it down below. I'm not sure. I will link the Foundation Frenzy playlist down below because that'll cover 15 of these. Any of the other ones will just be linked. I'll have the entire foundation first impression video down below, but Blanc and Porcelain, I'm going to keep both of these. Next, we have the Tarte Amazonian Clay Stick Foundation in Fair Beige, which actually is a pretty good match for me. It's just a hair bit darker than the Hourglass in Blanc. And then I have the ABH Stick Foundation in Porcelain. I'm kind of tempted to keep the ABH stick, if I'm going to be honest. I'm going to keep the ABH one. I'm going to think about the Tarte one. I use this a lot, but I don't know how I feel about it, to be honest. I feel like sometimes I just grab it because it's there. So he's going in the maybe pile. The Tarte Amazonian Clay Foundation in Fair Beige, I'm going to keep. This guy really is running out. I'm down to about this much left in here now, so I'm just gonna, you know, finish him up and then get rid of him. My Tarte Rainforest of the Sea Foundation. This is good for how long? Expires August 2018. I'm gonna have to get rid of this. That's kind of convenient. Actually, that is really smart in case you don't remember. Tarte put on the bottom of this here, it says expire 8/18. So thank you, Tarte. I'm going to throw him out. I do like this shade better than the shade Fair Beige. I do really love this foundation. I loved it a lot when it came out. I wore it all the time at Sephora. I will probably look into purchasing this in the future when I start to run out of foundations. Part of me is also really tempted to hold on to it for just a little bit longer. You know, I think I'm going to hold on to this, try and use it more before the end of this month, and then toss it. My Lancome Tan Idel Ultra is going nowhere. I find the shade in 100 Ivoire N. Next, I have the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Foundation. This is in the shade 2. This is good for 12 months, so I think I'm good with this through the end of this year. It'll probably have to get tossed at the new year. So I'm going to... Well, how dark is this, though? It is a little dark. It's not horribly dark. It's definitely lighter than the Maybelline yeah, I'm gonna keep this guy for now. I really like him, actually. The Laura Geller Coverlock Cream Foundation in Porcelain. I'm going to keep this. Still been playing around with him. The Makeup Forever, oh good lord. This is a poorly designed cap. It does not stay on. The Makeup Forever Water Blend Foundation in R250. This is good for 12 months. I have definitely had it longer than 12 months. He is getting thrown out. The Marc Jacobs, oh Jesus, I always get this wrong. Remarkable Full Cover Foundation Concentrate in 10 Ivory Light. I have no idea how long this is good for. Let's just take a moment. Oh shit, that just dripped everywhere. Oh, this might have separated. I know that this is a really light color, like really light, and that's kind of why I like it. It's good for mixing. That's really what I use it for. So I'm going to hold on to this. I'm going to Google though how long the expiration is, and in case I find out that it's way past this expiration, I'm going to get rid of it, but staying for now. The Catrice HD Liquid Coverage. This is too dark. This is the shade Light Beige. This oxidizes and it's way too dark, so I'm gonna get rid of this, and maybe in the future I will buy the shade 005. I don't remember what it's called, but this is 010 Light Beige, too dark, getting rid of. The NYX Total Control Drop Foundation in the shade Porcelain. Yes, Porcelain. This is good for 24 months, so he's still good. For something that's so small, surprisingly, I haven't really used a whole lot of it, and I've used it quite a few times, so I'm going to hold on to this. These guys, my L'Oreal True Matches in C2 Natural Ivory and N1 Soft Ivory. I think I'm going to have to finally toss these. I think these have definitely gone bad. This is going absolutely nowhere. If you guys watch my June, July favorites, he is staying. The Cover FX Power Play. The Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation in 1C1 Cool Bone. This is not a shade match. This is too dark. I'm gonna get rid of this one. Slash, I'm gonna see if I can return it. If I can't return it, I'm gonna donate it. The MAC Studio Fix Fluid in SPF with SPF 15 in NW10. This says that this is good for, I don't know. What the frackety? Why do none of these say on them? It's like a requirement. Were they on the boxes? Because that's kind of a jerk move. I'm gonna keep this. I really like this. I definitely have to get another shade because, as you can see, I need a shade for when I'm pale. This guy, the CoverGirl Clean Oil Control in 505 Ivory. It's only good for 12 months. I've had it longer than 12 months. I'm throwing him out. I'm trying to be brutal about this, guys. I really, really am. The LA Girl Pro Coverage, this is for mixing. This is still good, still clean, keeping him. The LA Girl Pro Matte HD Foundation in Ivory. I do not remember how I felt about this. It expires after 12 months, but I do not remember how I felt about this foundation, if we're gonna be honest. It's kind of all a blank. Ooh, actually, I might hold on to this because I'm running out of some drugstore ones in this pile, so I'm keeping him. The Josie Maran Vibrancy Foundation Fluid in Dynamic RG 50. Still good to use. Yeah, still safe for me to use. I'm going to keep him. I like him a lot, actually. The Burt's Bees Goodness Glows Liquid Makeup is good for how long? Forever. Jesus Christ. They're all about being all natural. I'm really surprised this doesn't have an expiration date on here. It's a little bit pale for me right now, but that'll look really nice come fall, so keeping it. The CoverGirl Outlast Stay Fabulous in 805 Ivory. I'm gonna get rid of this. I've had this for a very long time. He needs to go away. The Too Faced Born This Way Foundation in Porcelain was good for 12 months. This is hella dark. For Porcelain, this is ridiculously dark. I'm going to get rid of this and probably in the future purchase a lighter shade. My YSL foundations I am not getting rid of. I really, really love the Fusion ink. It's one of my favorites. Ooh, wait a minute. How long have I had this? Oh, shit. Oh, I need to throw this out. Shoot, I shouldn't have kept using this. Oh, damn. This expired in March. YSL did one of those. It's on the bottom of it. This expired 3/18, so I guess I have to throw him out. No. I love this foundation. Okay, well, that breaks my heart. This is like the most luxe packaging ever, though. The All Hours, then, I guess I will keep since I no longer have my Fusion ink. This is good till April 2019, so keeping him. The Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation in Nude Ivory. I don't really know if I like this, and I don't really know if I hate this. How long is this good for? You know what, screw it, I'm just gonna toss it. I don't really like it that much. The CoverGirl Ready Set Gorgeous in 105. This is good for 12 months. I just recently started using this. This is a new one. I used to wear this all the freaking time. Keeping it. The Ulta Demi Matte Foundation in Classic Ivory. This also does not have an expiration date. I don't think. This is relatively newer. Expires, oh here, it's up here. It's hiding in the little fringe. Expires July 2019. I'm gonna keep this. I'm still trying to formulate a full opinion on that guy. My Maybelline foundations. I have the shade 105 Fair Ivory and 110 Porcelain. I am going to keep 110 Porcelain, and I'm going to get rid of 105. I've had 105 way longer, and I'm sure that it's gone bad by now. These don't have an expiration date label on them, but that's what I'm going to do. This is also the matte poreless. I used to have the Dewy Smooth, but I just don't like the finish as much on that, so I'm going to get rid of 105, keep 110. I'm doing pretty good, guys. I'm about half and half at the moment. This I probably just finally need to throw out. This is the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte in 101. This has got to have expired by now. It has to have. I'm really shocked that a lot of these do not put on here how long they're good for. So I'm going to throw him out because I've had this since I think this launched. And the Infallible Total Cover in 103. Do you have an expiration on it? This I haven't had as long, and I don't have a full coverage drugstore foundation right now, so I'm going to hold on to this for now. He's going to go in the maybe pile. Okay, the Fiona Styles Matte Finish Foundation Concentrate in the shade 01. This has probably gone bad. I've had this for a very long time, so I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this. Plus, I think they don't sell it at Olsson anymore, so. The Milk Makeup Blur Liquid in Fair. I have no idea how long this is good for. Yeah, it doesn't have a date thing on it. I've had this since the beginning of this year. I'm going to look it up. If it's more than 6 months, I am going to get rid of it. Otherwise, I'm going to keep it because it's almost empty. It looks a lot more full than it is because I just shook it. In reality, it's down to about that much. It's past the halfway point, so I will probably just finish this and then throw it out. The Estee Lauder Double Wear Nude Water Fresh Makeup. I think I'm going to keep this one. This is in 1C1 Cool Bone. This obviously was just open last month. It's safe to use. The Burberry, oh, I haven't used this guy in forever. This is the Burberry Fresh Glow Foundation in Porcelain number 11. This is a beautiful, I just love the packaging for this. I think even after this goes bad, I will keep it just for this beautiful luxe packaging. So keeping this guy, he is still good. It's a little dark on me, but the finish of this is absolutely fantastic, so I'm keeping this. Estee Lauder Double Wear Light, I think I mentioned this, I'm keeping him. Intensity 0.5. The Dior Skin Forever Foundation. I do not know when I bought this. No, I just recently bought this. Right? Yeah. I'm gonna try and exchange this. If they won't let me exchange it, I'll probably donate it. So yeah, getting rid of him. It was just not a good finish, let alone the color oxidizing ridiculously. The finish of this just is not what I look for in a foundation, so I'm gonna get rid of him. The Huda Beauty Faux Filter High Coverage Cream Foundation in Vanilla 120B. I'm going to keep this. I'm not wowed by it, but it's not awful, so I am going to keep this. It's still good on the expiration. I've got 18 months to use this, and I just opened it, keeping him. The NARS All Day Luminous Weightless Foundation in Mont Blanc. This is good for 24 months. Probably should err on the side of caution and get rid of it. Maybe pile. I'm going to put it in the maybe pile because I'm going to think about how long I've had it. The other NARS I have here is the Sheer Glow in Mont Blanc as well. This is good for 24 months. I only opened this recently, so I am going to go ahead and keep this. I do need to buy the pump for it though because I really hate this pour top. It's a poor decision for it to be a pour. This is going away. This was awful. This is the Bare Minerals Bare Pro Foundation in Fair. He is going away. The Ilia True Skin Serum Foundation. This is good for 12 months. Longer than I expected. I am going to hold on to this. I've still been playing with him after Foundation Frenzy. I kind of wrote off the bottom 3 foundations. The other 2 are still over here. Or the other 1 is still over here. I've got rid of 2 of them now. But I'm going to hold on to this guy. I've still been trying it, still messing around with it, just because it was the one that just barely missed the cut of the bottom 3. It doesn't deserve another shot, especially with its price tag. I have mine in the shade Formentera, and it's good for a whole year, so I've got time. The Jouer Essential High Coverage Creme Foundation. This I have in the shade Alabaster. This is like intense full coverage. It's good for a year, so I'm still good to use this. I just got this at Christmas time. This is a very, very light shade, and I don't even think I got the lightest one. I might have, but I think they've expanded their shade range since I bought this. So I'm tempted to, when this either goes bad or I use it up, to get a better shade in it. Laura Mercier, I've got two foundations here from Laura Mercier. The Flawless Fusion Ultra Longwear in Shell, and this is good for 12 months. And then I have the Candle Glow Soft Luminous in Shell, which is also good for 12 months. Now, I just want to have a moment here. Why are these two the same name and not the same shade? I am going to get rid of both. This one's expired by now. It's only good for 12 months. I've had it way longer than 12 months. I love this though. I will definitely probably repurchase this in the future, but he's just probably gone bad. As for this guy, I want to like him, but I don't know. I guess I wasn't wowed enough by it, but it's gonna go in the maybe pile for now. I need to think on him for a while. The NARS Naturally Radiant Longwear Foundation, I'm going to keep this. And actually, you know, because I'm keeping this, I am going to get rid of this one. I can buy him in the future. The Lancome Teint Miracle in 100E4N. I'm going to keep both of these. I love me some Lancome foundation. The Too Faced Peach Perfect Comfort Matte in Snow. I think they've expanded the shade range. This is only good for 18 months. This launched, what, last fall? Right? Was it just last fall that this launched? It had to have been. Yeah, fall 2017. So he's still good. I haven't even had him for a year. This shade isn't really the best one for me. It's a little orange, a little bit. But I am going to keep him for now. The Lancome Skin Feels Good. I am going to get rid of this. This is good for 12 months. I will probably be donating it, but this shade was not a good shade for me at all. Just watch the review, it was bad. The two IT Cosmetics foundations. I'm gonna keep them both for now. I do prefer the luminizing one, the purple one, over this one, but they're not awful. They're not horrible. This one's definitely growing on me, so I'm gonna keep them both for now. The Sunday Riley, the Influencer. Nope, I'm getting rid of this. This is in the shade 110. It's awful, it's bad. It was the worst foundation of Foundation Frenzy. He needs to go. Okay, we're down to two more. The Urban Decay All Nighter Waterproof Longwear Liquid Foundation in 0.5. I actually used to be obsessed with this. I remember when this came out at Sephora. This has definitely gone bad. Yeah, 6 months. I've had it for 2 years. So I'm gonna throw him out. Lastly, the Fenty Beauty, what do you call it? Pro Filter Soft Matte Longwear Foundation. I don't know what shade I have mine in. 110. I know this isn't the lightest shade. Let me just remind myself of the shade of this real quick. No big deal. Because I think I do want to keep this and test it more than I have. You know what? Yeah, I am going to keep this guy for now. Because I'm keeping that, I'm definitely getting rid of the Laura Mercier. I do have two others sitting here in my maybe pile. I'm just going to cut ties with both of these. The L'Oreal Infallible Total Cover and the Tarte Amazonian Stick Foundation. That felt very brutal. Keeping 32, getting rid of 26 out of the 58 I had. That is almost a 50-50 split. That is impressive to me. Keeping 32, getting rid of 26. Holy crap. Like, 3 more and it would have been even, and I'm over here going, ooh, I could, but I can't bring myself to do it. I cut it in half. I'm very proud of myself. I honestly wasn't expecting it to be that brutal. I didn't realize that so many of these had actually gone bad, which concerns me. Okay guys, tell me down below. You've seen what I've gotten rid of, you see what I have. What do you want to see me review next? I do have a couple of drugstore ones sitting in a drawer waiting for drugstore Foundation Frenzy time. Oh my god, I have another one hiding out here. Hello you, I have the Makeup Forever Matte Velvet in number 20. I'm getting rid of this. Okay, so I am keeping 36, getting rid of, no, keeping 32, getting rid of 27. Okay guys, that is it for this one. Give this a thumbs up if you enjoy declutter videos, because I know everyone and their mother loves a good declutter video. Tell me down below what you guys want to see next. Give me foundation suggestions for both this and drugstore ones, especially for Drugstore Foundation Frenzy. I haven't decided if that'll be 15 videos or 10 yet. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.